Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the country you are hearing me from or you're watching me from. This is Brother Innocent Anayokoye, Ijiji and the Solomon Manoka Odoguna Wasegelewu. My YouTube name is Anna Pachua. Like I said, I will be doing a video back to back. I went to the best Bible school, Rima Bible School, trained by Kenneth Hagen, sponsored by Kefas Church in Austria. I'm also one of founder of Charismatic in Douala. So I've been in the vineyard of the Lord, so I can talk much about God because that's what I know. I watched some video that is going up in Anambra State in Onitsha, where Matthias Eze and Ejiofor or whatever, and the one pastor, according to the pastor, that Matthias Eze should bring the blind people, the people that are deaf and dumb, and then that he will heal them. Now, Matthias Eze, I just want to say something. If you are challenging men of God and making mockery of men of God, I do not support them anyway. I don't even work with them. But you making mockery of them, you created an NGO. You hate offering, but you are collecting offering there. In a Western world, you are talking about no man create an NGO, collect money from poor or rich. Before you create an NGO, you must be powerful. You must not collect from anybody. But Matthias, you are collecting from people. You collect from poor, you collect from rich, and what are you doing with it? Building houses and living as a big man. Now, let me tell you, today is your day, tomorrow may not be your day. I don't attach people pictures. Now, pastors that are challenging you, let me tell you, that pastor, devil is happy, believe me, because this wicked generation is like devil is taking over them. They have they have run away from things of God. They did not even understand God. The pastor that took that challenge, what did he call God? Is God a miracle dealer? God is not a miracle dealer. Like I said, God is a working miracle God. God, miracle. Miracle is something that happened, and people begin to ask, how did it happen? It's not television something. It's not field something where people gathered and then see. This is not the time of Elijah with Baal people. No, this is not the time. Those days, these men of God, they communicate with God. They hear voice of God, and God talk to them. They are walking with God, and they always listen to God and knew when to took action and when not to took action. These days, no man of God hear the voice of God. I promise you this. Like I rightly always say, most of men of God in Nigeria or Africa as a whole will not experience heaven. Believe me, they were just like conductor. Like I said, when a conductor gives you passenger seat, you do not have seat to sit. That's how men of God, most of men of God are going to be. Now, let me tell you how God did miracle. Listen to this story. When I was in the Yaoundé as a leader of Charismatic, there's a woman, a Cameroonian woman. He always come fellowship. For years, he has been looking for a child. He traveled to Nigeria. You took him to different places, both native and pastors. Nothing happens. There's a certain place they took him in Enugu. Before you went to that shrine, the shrine will be telling you why you are there and what brought you. The woman went there and thought all his problem has been solved. It's a lie. The problem continued. But now let me tell you why I tell you that God is a God, a miracle worker, not a miracle dealer. So one day the woman came back and went to a party with other women. He had been watching the women there playing with their own children, so he was carried away and began to ask God, when will I have a baby? And meanwhile, this woman had been having a problem with his husband because the husband had not been praying with her. So she believed that the husband have another woman somewhere. So that's why the husband is not serious to pray with her. So they always have this problem. And the husband have never one day talked. He never one day challenged the woman. So whenever the woman is talking, the man will just leave. And then it happened one day when that woman went to this occasion. When he was going back, he forgot that he came with a car. So he was walking on the road. And the husband was driving along that road and said, ah, this is my wife. I thought she left with the car this morning. What happened? And she stopped. And she said, where's your car? She asked her wife. He asked her wife. And the wife said, I'm sorry. I even forgot that I come with the car. Ah. And the husband kneeled down. That's the first day that the husband kneeled down on the road and said, God, I do not want my wife to be mad. No. I think this day, this is time to bless my wife. And the man raised up his hand for the first time and cried unto the Lord. Oh, hallelujah. The Shekinah glory, the creator that was not created, always come when you believe that there's no more. The creator that specializes in the possibility, he understands the pain of the man. And believe me, the woman took him that month. Why am I telling you this story? It's not this is not pastor performing miracle. Let me tell you, there is miracle. But the way men of God are going for those miracles, as if they are the one doing it. Let me tell you, nothing is happening in the church. Like I said, most of time when you went to church and received a miracle. And now let me tell you one thing people do not know. In every fellowship, there's a vocalist. I like you to go to church because faith cometh by hearing. I always believe this. Now, there's a man of a miracle. He could be quiet, but he's a man of miracle. What I mean is that if he's there, something will be happening because he's communicating with God direct. The vocalist is just to sow a seed of faith in you so that you could able to claim your healing. So men of God, they believe that they are doing miracle. It's lie. If you do not believe God, if you do not understand God, first of all, for you to go there shows that you love God. And because you were crying and asking God to rescue you and solve your problem, my God, the unchangeable changer, I call him the unshakable shaker, will do something in your life. So let man of God not be claiming they are the one performing miracle. If they are the one performing miracle, I always say, let them walk on the streets and raise the beggars. Let them walk on the hospital and begin to heal the sick. You can't heal the sick because they are not there. So go to the hospital. Let's see this power that you people claim. It can only be God. And this is why I always tell people that it can only be God. Apart from God, you cannot do anything. Taking glory that belongs to God, you have a problem. You're creating a problem for yourself. My God will never share his glory with anyone. He's a jealous God. He does his own thing the way he wants it. and the time you want to do it. So you can't claim you are performing miracle. If you are performing miracle, why are you having hospital? Why is doctor? Why is the pastor having hospitals? Why? I think if most of pastors, the way I understand them today is that when you go to their church, they dash you money to go to hospital because they do not have that power to perform miracle. Why are they claiming God is life you are living is a miracle. Whatever you do is a miracle. And my God is a miracle worker, not a miracle dealer in television or whatever. Those things does not exist. Like I said, this is Ijiji and a Solomon. Noka Odoguna Abasegelewu. Instead of running to man of God, run to your God. The God will answer you. God will never disappoint you. He's a God that loves his own people. I call him a loving father that we can never have again. Thank you. Share this video. Share this video. Comment on this video. Let us be going back to back and watching what is happening in Nigeria today, because this generation, man or woman, need to be very careful. Thank you.